Brazilian Vice President Geraldo Alckmin arrives Nigeria for strategic trade talks and MoU signing. Brazil's Vice President Geraldo Alckmin arrived in Nigeria on Tuesday to kick off the second session of the Nigeria-Brazil Strategic Dialogue Mechanism (SDM), a major diplomatic engagement aimed at strengthening bilateral ties and boosting trade cooperation between the two nations. Alckmin, who was accompanied by his wife, Maria Alckmin, was received at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja by top Nigerian government officials. Among those present to welcome the delegation were Senator Ibrahim Adeja, Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Mukta Maiha, Minister of Livestock Development, and Senator Abubakar Kyari, Minister of Agriculture and Food Security. The three-day visit is expected to culminate in the signing of over 30 Memoranda of Understanding (MoUs) between Nigeria and Brazil. The agreement will cover key sectors such as agriculture, defense, energy, industrial development, and cultural exchange. Stanley Nkwocha, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Communications, Office of the Vice President, confirmed that the strategic engagements form part of a broader effort to unlock bilateral trade potential and accelerate economic collaboration between both countries. Speaking on the significance of the visit, Senator Adeja noted, "This dialogue mechanism represents our commitment to leveraging South-South partnerships that deliver tangible benefits to our citizens. Brazil's expertise in agribusiness, energy transition, and industrial development aligns perfectly with Nigeria's transformation priorities and President Tinubu's renewed hope agenda." The Nigeria-Brazil SDM is expected to lay the groundwork for long-term cooperation and shared prosperity between the two nations, emphasizing the importance of strategic alliances in global development. At the meeting, Nigeria's Vice President Kashim Shettima highlighted the over $1 billion Green Imperative Agriculture Initiative as a key symbol of the partnership. The project aims to deliver mechanized farming equipment, training and service centers across the country, creating jobs, raising productivity, and helping Nigeria achieve food self-sufficiency.
This project will deliver mechanized farming equipment, training, and service centers across the country. It will create jobs, raise productivity, and help secure Nigeria's ambition to feed itself and others. The Green Imperative is a flagship of this partnership and one we are determined to deliver.
The Green Imperative, jointly developed by both countries, was reiterated as a cornerstone of bilateral ties.
Of the MoU by both Vice Presidents.
7 Memoranda of Understanding were signed on the first day of talks. These include a defense cooperation agreement, an MoU on technical energy collaboration, and deals covering livestock, food security, tourism, official exchange, and counter-narcotics cooperation. Vice President Shettima expressed optimism about collaborations with Brazilian companies like Embraer, stating that Nigeria is open for business. He noted that President Bola Tinubu, who visited Brazil earlier, secured over $2.5 billion in investments and is expected to return to Brazil soon to deepen those ties. Brazil's Vice President described the partnership as results-oriented and values-based, applauding Nigeria's participation at the Brazil-Africa Dialogue on Food Security and inviting the country to COP30 later this year.
We hope to work hand in gloves with Embrapa and other private sector players whom I have visited in Brazil when I was there during the second Africa-Brazil dialogue.
Nigeria is open for business. Mr. President Bola Tinubu, GCFR, has been in Brazil himself and will be again in Brazil in 2 weeks' time to continue these discussions. His last visit yielded over $2.5 billion in investments coming to Nigeria from Brazil.
We must cooperate on these crucial issues to our countries and to the world. And we have made a lot of progress. It is with great satisfaction that we witness the important results achieved on several fronts of cooperation.
The Brazilian delegation also met with President Tinubu at the presidential villa for further bilateral discussions. Officials say follow-through will be key to turning the signed agreements into tangible results. The day's engagements are expected to conclude with a state banquet in honor of the visiting delegation.
The Brazilian industrialization is very progressive. I know it struggles with democracy too. It's progressive. I think we can do so much together.
Follow now, like, subscribe, and share with your friends.